So you'll all probably have noticed long before now that we don't post every week anymore. And the reason behind that was the idea was to post every week so that Robert and I would think about the baby every week and make progress every week and just keep focused on it and keep moving forward. And back in Christmas time, that was pretty easy because we had cash for Christmas. And now we just kind of run out of things to talk about, and so it's gotten a little bit boring, and we really apologize for that. So today we're just going to have a quick update of where we're at, and then we are going to make a full proper discussion video probably in a week or two on a topic that is more about emotional stability with people that are adopting and whatnot. So for right now, we wanted to update everyone. We are officially in the adoption process. We've officially begun all of the paperwork. And basically at this point we have two agencies. We have, on one hand, we have adoptionlife.org, and on the other hand, we have Snowflake's embryo adoption. And right now what we're doing is we're allowing adoptionlife.com to handle our home study. So they're the individuals that are coming to our house and checking our finances and checking our background checks and doing all of our paperwork. And then embryo adoption, all we've done with embryo so far is we've filled out the application in order to be able to be considered for using their services. Now the reason for this is because embryo adoption is a very specific type of adoption, and the home study that they have isn't really a home study, it's just an evaluation, and it's only good for embryos. But a home study is good for everything. It will help you with independent, international, domestic, embryo, all of them. So if we go through a separate company to get a regular home study, we'll be able to, if something goes wrong, we'll still be able to adopt, because the price of both of them are the same. And I don't want to have to pay, and neither does Robert want to have to pay the same amount of money twice in order to get two separate home studies when one would work for all of them. We just have to take a few extra classes to tack it on and make sure that it covers the specifics of embryo adoption. And so while we're in the process of getting our home study taken care of, we are also trying to save up money for the second half of what's going to come next, because adoption happens in phases, and the first phase is what we're in right now, and the phase that we're in is the evaluation phase. So we've got to do all of the applications, we've got to pay all the fines and fees, we've got to fill out all the paperwork, and that generally takes 2 to 4 months. So a lot of getting back and forth between us and the agencies and us and criminal departments and what have you to make sure that everything is on the up and up. And while we're saving our money, we are going to be talking to you guys about more personal, emotional stuff when we have posts about stuff on our vlog. Here's our update real fast on the amount of money that we have in the account is just under $2,000. The home study is going to be $1,500 and the application is going to be $500, which means we have just enough once we fill in those last $20 or $30 on our next payday. And in the meantime, we're starting over from scratch again for the next section, which is going to be $4,000. So we'll let you know what's going to happen with that. And for those of you that are curious about the accident, we actually didn't end up having to pay anything that would take money away from the adoption because it was all body work. We found out that we could just replace a new fender part off Amazon and then paint it to match our car and give it a clear coat for protection and reinstall it. So this is actually what was done to the car. This is the damage it took, and this is the paint job on the new fender that we replaced, and I'm actually really happy about it. The car completely looks brand new, and I'm really pleased with the job I did, and it cost us a grand total of like $50 for the part and maybe $15 for the paint. So we are not down and out of anything. I did a beautiful painting job. It like glistens and everything. So I signed it. Any of you want panels on your car painted? I can do that now.